Okay, so let's have a look at what is the easiest and quickest way to get some traffic coming into your site. It is going to be the second video here, getting traffic the easy way, $5 at a time. The $5 bit is probably the clue. What we're going to do is we're going to go across and use Fiverr, and we're going to look for different types of jobs on there. But before we do that, it's probably worth going to your blog and grabbing your RSS feed. Now, depending on the theme you use, you might have an icon here, or somewhere you'll have a word saying subscribe, or on the admin bit, the meta area, it will be entries RSS. Okay, so you right click and choose copy link address, and you'll end up with a URL that will look like this. Okay, so it'll be your domain name and then /feed /. Now, you can have different formats of different RSS if you're using a third-party RSS system, but generally if you're using the natural WordPress one, that's what it will look like. Your domain name.com /feed /. Okay, so make a note of that so you've got it for when we do some RSS submissions in Fiverr. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go across to Fiverr and we're going to have a look through for certain types of jobs that we can use on Fiverr. Because we're going to be looking for specific types of jobs, we're not going to be searching by category. We're actually going to use the search field at the top and search on specific keywords. Okay. Now, the other thing is, as I mentioned in the introduction video, when you're generating traffic, when you're getting backlinks and things like this, one of the things you want to do is A, use different types of traffic generation, so get backlinks from different places, and B, you want to spread it out over time. So what I've got here is a quick sort of summary of how I would generally spread it out. Again, it doesn't have to be in this order, but this is the order that I would consider as more natural. So in week 1, do maybe some RSS submissions and some social bookmarking submissions. Week 2, do some directory submissions. Week 3, get a press release done. Now, that you might need to do 2 jobs. One, to get someone to write the press release, and then another to get them to submit it. So you can actually get the press release written in week 2 so that it's ready. Week number 4, go for other backlinks, other submissions to other directories. Week number 5, get some link wheels, or at least one link wheel done. And week number 6 plus, or further on, get some .edu or .gov backlinks. So that's sort of a rough idea of a timescale I would normally go for with using Fiverr. I say 5 plus because that could be on week 6 and that could be on week 8 to spread it out even more. Generally, if the first 3 or 4 have started bringing in a good amount of traffic, then I'll probably leave it a while before I do the last 2. And if you're not getting enough traffic, you can repeat these in further weeks. So get more backlinks, do more submissions, get more link wheels, more social bookmarking, etc. Okay, let's have a look for some jobs in Fiverr. The first one we're going to look for is RSS submissions. So I'm just going to type in RSS and click on search, and I'll have a look at what we come up with. Okay, even though we've searched on RSS, we're getting other results as well. For instance, the first one, I will create 36 dofollow.edu or .gov backlinks for $5. That is insane. That is such an offer if they are real dofollow.edu.gov backlinks. What I would do with that is right click on the link, choose copy the link address, and I'd actually paste that into a text pad to save it for later on for when I do want it and come back and try this job out. Now, one of the things I should mention here is you want to keep a track of this in your tracking spreadsheet. Not only do you want to keep a track for each individual blog that you're promoting, you want to make a note of which of the different stages you've done. So for each one, you keep a track of whether you've done the RSS submission, whether you've done social bookmarking, whether you've done directory submissions, etc. And I would suggest having a column in your spreadsheet for each one of those and the date that you did each one, but also add to the date the name of the person. So in this case, it's the Giri, because you want to keep an accurate record of which of these people are actually worth working with. Now, when you pull up someone's profile, if we open this in a new tab and we look at their job, always check their rating here. Now, this person is 98% thumbs up, so they've had 198 jobs where people have said yes, this is good, they've done what they said they were going to do, and there's been 5 where they haven't. Also pay attention to the delivery time. So this is, for instance, 9 days roughly. So if I was in week 5 or 6 where I want to order my .edus, I could actually order them in week 4, knowing they're not going to turn up until week 6. Okay, so always check that sort of stuff and keep a note of the good ones. Keep another spreadsheet or text file with a list of the different people that you use for these jobs that are good. So every time you want to get some .edus, you can just come straight back to this person without having to search and go search for that person, find this job and submit it without having to do a general search through all the different options. Okay, so that's basically, you want to keep a track of who you do use, which things you've done for each site, to make sure you don't lose track of what you're doing and where you are. Okay, again, there's another one here, high PR authority backlinks. That's probably a good one to take notice of. This is the kind of thing we're looking for RSS submission. I will blast your RSS feed, giving you hundreds of backlinks. Not very specific on that one. Let's go on down and see what else we've got. This one I quite like. It's not RSS, but that's a mixture of links. Remember how I said that's important? This is giving us forum backlinks, which is good, plus some social networking backlinks and some Web 2.0 site backlinks. So that's a nice mixture. That's probably one worth noting and using. Now here's the kind of thing we're looking for RSS submissions. I will submit your RSS feed to 60 famous RSS directories and create 500 backlinks and ping all of them. So basically the backlinks, he's then re-pinging them to make sure those are indexed in the search engines. So that is exactly the kind of thing I want. So I'm going to open that in a new tab and we'll go to that in a moment. But we can look on through this and you can see how easy it is to get traffic just using Fiverr. There are so many different ways you can do it. I will create 25 accounts on any website. Okay, that's probably not so good because he's not doing the submissions for you. He's just creating the accounts. We want people to actually do the work for us for the Fiverr. Greedy maybe, but people are willing to do it, so why not? There was one here we go. I will submit your article to over 800 article directories with 2 links in the resource box. There's your article submission done for you. $5, 1 article, done. Okay, there are loads of different options available here. There's one specific I'm looking for. Although saying that's not bad. He will write a 75 to 100 word review and put it on his PR3 blog. That's not bad. There's more .edu high PR sites there. Okay, let's scroll on down, somewhere down here. Here we go. I will blast your site with SE Nuke for $5. That's a goodie. That's well worth the $5, but that is a range of backlinks that you're going to be getting from that. SE Nuke I will be talking about more in a further video because it is quite a neat bit of kit. So that's one that's possibly worth doing, but the only downside with that is you're not controlling the volume that they're doing and the order or the timing of it. So if you buy a job like this, you've got to be careful. You shouldn't do this early on because they could be blasting too many links all in one go, which you don't want. Remember, we want to control the timing of getting these backlinks. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across to that RSS one and I'm actually going to take this job. So all I need to do is click on the order now. Obviously you need to have an account with Fiverr, you need to be logged in, and normally what you'd need to do is go through the PayPal payment procedure. I happen to have some credit, so it's done, that's it. And all we need to do is fill in the URL of our RSS feed, which we grabbed earlier from our blog. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it in there. That's all we need to do. Click on send. That is our RSS submissions done. Expected delivery 2 days. The guy will get back to us and let us know when it's been done. How easy was that? You know, you can see what Fiverr can do for you. Have a look through, have a search. Don't forget what we're doing is we're searching on specific keywords. So here we searched on RSS. We could also search on link wheels when we're ready to get a link wheel, and it will bring up a whole bunch of people who will do link wheels for us. Can't see any offhand, but there will be people in there. There we go. I will do a link wheel with 10 Web2 accounts for $5. Search on press releases, search on .edu. If you want someone to make a video for you, search on video, and there will be people in here who will not only make the videos, you can then search for video submissions and get them submitted. This is, it may feel like cheating, but it's not. It's just getting someone else to do the work for you. The quicker and easier we can get the work done, the sooner we're going to get the traffic coming in. So it's just a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned, providing you have the cash. If you don't, then you're going to have to use the time instead. So go and grab the report, the action guide instead, and start going through the manual process of doing it yourself. If you've got some cash, even for just a couple of quick jobs, go for it, get some work done on Fiverr. I promise you'll find it a great way of spending your money instead of your time. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to move on to the next video.